But there's about 700 million people on the planet right now that are in environments where the federal government wants to run this and figure it out. And so the big word for us is disruption. Because if you're running a pharmaceutical company anywhere where those 700 million people are, how do you feel about your future if you've excluded cannabinoids and don't have a plan? If you're thinking about disruption to alcohol, we're a big story on that. And so this is where we talk about the science of how, and the work we're doing on it. We spend more money now on how do we create medical products than how do we create recreational products. And it's because the whole world needs and wants those outcomes. One of our trials that we're running, basically launched now, is how do we cause adults to stay asleep? There's a huge challenge in society, which is when you fall asleep at 10 or 11, you wake up at 2. And the reason you wake up 2 is your brain gets going. It's called anxiety in the sleep. And when that happens, you're not as smart the next day because you've been awake for an hour and a half in the middle of the night, and now you're tired. And the choices tend to be things like Ambien. So there's a huge market with not a great product, and this plant has shown really great response to causing people to sleep. So we're running a trial to see which combinations cause you to stay asleep. Time. Which ones are good for greenhouses, which ones are good for indoor? And so about 70% of our platform are greenhouses. We're approaching 6 million as our total target square feet. 70% of that will be greenhouses, 30% indoor, which means chocolate factories, places in Newfoundland where it's a big factory on a rock.